You know what? I think I'm gonna enjoy some tea. What the fuck is this?
About a year ago, I discovered a game called Fortnite. Yeah, me and
Alright,
multiple other
I'll give it a
poor souls.
shot.
A gamer named Dr. Gruesome666 became a member of my guild, the Masons. We started to play duos together on a daily basis. DG, as I call him for short, was an odd fellow, but an elite player, so I looked past the odd stuff. One night, about 2 weeks later, he joined and he said he was going to leave the guild. I was shocked and didn't want this to happen. He helped us win a lot of matches and even some tournaments. I asked him what game he was migrating to. He asked me if I was familiar with the deep web.
Jesus
I
Christ,
told
what
him
am I
I wasn't
watching?
part-
Was, but I never accessed it. He told me that there was a hacked Fortnite client that was being played on the deep web. It was called Last Right. I immediately was thinking bullcrap, but DG never joked about anything. He told me that the core gameplay was the same, but the game was much darker and much more macabre. The map was laid out the same, but sections were named differently and were more sinister aesthetically. I was rather shocked by some of the names. Instead of Risky Reels, it was called Race Thrills. Dusty
You
Divot was
cannot
named
be
Bloody
dead
Rain.
ass right now, bro.
Pleasant Park was...
He said his favorite emote was his skin masturbating until climax.
Alright, yeah, I'm done watching this, bro. You may be asking yourself, Austin, why on God's green earth are you making a Fortnite horror video in the middle of June? And my answer to that is, I have no clue. I honestly don't know. Actually, that is a lie. I do know why. I came across the video that you saw in the intro a couple days ago, and I really wanted to cover Fortnite horror and creepypastas because those aren't common anymore. You don't see those anymore. Fortnite creepypastas is a lost art. It's like the title. Now look, creepypastas are not as common as they used to be compared to the early internet in the 2010s. I mean, let's be real with ourselves. We used to have Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Smile Dog, etc. But we don't get that anymore. We get le funny Friday Night Funkin' EXE mods now. That's what we get. But Fortnite creepypastas, we haven't seen anything in relation to that since 2018. Fortnite creepypastas had their real big surge of popularity in early to mid 2018, and they fell off ever since. I mean, there's still a YouTube channel running the charge, and that is Flipless Script. He's still posting up to this day, his most recent upload being 4 months ago, and dude's in his bag. All right, he's in his bag. I wish I had a pool like him. I wish. Give me tips. How are you doing it? So clearly there's a market for these Fortnite creepypastas, and why are we not jumping on the opportunity, guys? Come on. Yeah, the ones that have been written suck a lot. They're really bad. You'll see later in the video they're pretty bad. But why are we not locking in? Why are we not locking in? That's the only channel that mainly covers Fortnite creepypastas. I mean, there have been other channels in the past, like Mr. Nightmare, who's a popular channel in the horror story sphere, made a video about 3 Fortnite horror stories or creepypastas and garnered 7.6 million views. Hello? Yes, this was 7 years ago and Fortnite was good back then, but 7.6 million views? Lock in. And this Fortnite horror story video is in the top 30 of his most viewed videos, and he has 453 of them. So huge feat for us Fortnite creepypasta fans. We did it. We got it. Another video by Bizarre Bub covered the most scariest things found in Fortnite, and it's primarily a save the world video, but it garnered 6 million views. So there was a market for Fortnite horror. There are other channels that have covered Fortnite creepypastas and Fortnite horror, but they're Spanish. I clearly don't speak the language, so I'm not going to be covering them, but when I eventually do make a follow-up, because we all know I'm going to, I will cover those in more detail. If you look into Fortnite horror now, it's mainly just the creative map slop that you see in the Discovery feed, and it's nothing to write home about. It's just Five Nights at Freddy's, Tung Tung's a horror AI generated. It's nothing. It's nothing. Queso survival. It's like the most iconic Fortnite creepypasta horror rumor that has ever gone around was Slenderman in Wailing Woods, and that was a pretty popular thing that went around. I mean, there's countless videos about Slender Man in Wailing Woods, and there is, I think, a couple in Weeping Woods, which is kind of crazy. And it just sucks that you don't see this kind of stuff go on in the Fortnite community anymore. I guess no one really cares for it. It's not Five Nights at Freddy's in Fortnite, so no one really cares. I did see a tweet on my timeline joking about Fortnite's first creepypasta. You're wrong. That's not Fortnite's first creepypasta. I don't know what is, but that's not. You need to do your research, all right? That's not Fortnite's first creepypasta. But do you want to know what Fortnite's best creepypasta is? It's this one, probably the most famous clip in relation to Fortnite creepypastas.
The map was laid out the same, but sections were named differently and were more sinister aesthetically. I was rather shocked by some of the names. Instead of Risky Reels, it was called Risk Thrills. Dusty Divot was named Bloody Wound. Pleasant Park was renamed Agony Avenue, and Greasy Grove was renamed Disembowel Drive. I won't list the other places, but you get the idea. The water in the game was of course blood, according to DG. He said that the skins were very disturbing. He said he found one that went perfectly with his name, Dr. Gruesome 666. He said the skin was called Abortionist. He said he looked like a zombie with a ripped bloody smock on it. The pickaxe was a huge rusty bloody scalpel with chunks of gore dripping off of it, and his back bling was an aborted fetus. The glider that went with the set was a trio of babies stitched up like the Human Centipede movie with baby crying sound effects. He said his favorite emote was his skin masturbating until climax completion with ejaculation.
Now, this video is probably the most insane video I've ever seen, ever, when it comes to Fortnite. I don't think anything so far has topped it, and it's so vulgar, it's funny. Like, it's it's so stupid. And I don't know how the guy goes straight-faced while reading it the entire time. It's impressive to me. It honestly is impressive to me. I mean, you hear him laugh when he says the abortus fetus back bling, but that's about it. I don't know how he goes straight-faced. You know, honestly, cheers to you, bro. Cheers to you. And what makes the video so special to me is the terrible gameplay in the background. The terrible story being told that's supposed to be scary, and it just can't be taken serious. And I miss this type of content. I miss the bad gameplay, the even worse story, and the spooky music in the background. So you know what I did? I got a few of my friends to read the worst Fortnite creepypastas I could find, and I got some gameplay, and I got some scary music, and these are the results.
I'm Kevin. My username in Fortnite is Cut the Cheese. People make fun of me. I don't like it. But I have lots of wins. I'm a good player. I have 79 wins. I have 2 friends. They are my next door neighbors. They play Fortnite with me. But they are bad players. They have 1 win. I carry them. My family leaves me to go to baseball game. I don't like baseball. I have 2 sisters. They are younger and they love baseball. One day, I met a good player. His real name is Kevin, just like me. He had 62 wins. We played duos. He wanted to meet up. He told me he's related to Tyler, Ninja. I didn't trust him, but he was nice and friendly. We voice chatted. He sounds like Tyler, but I can tell he isn't. He wanted to meet up. He told me we can play with Ninja. I didn't believe him. He was good when I played with him. Like Tyler, but less wins. He was good. Then I asked him if he was Tyler. He said he was. He was acting, talking, and being like him. And then I tried to quiz him. He got all answers right. He must have been Ninja. We won a game. He asked to meet up in person. He told me his location. I was so interested to search up where Tyler actually lives, but the address he gave me was close, by 2 houses down. Oh no! I told him my parents weren't home. Oh. And I saw him. He was walking down the street. He was wearing a cloak, covering his face. I was scared. I went to call my mommy. Power went out. Oh no. I checked the window. He was gone. Then I heard a knock. Then a Tyler-like voice asking me to open the door. He said stuff like, "Why don't we play Fortnite in real life?" This wasn't real. I screamed! I was too stupid to play with this man. I screamed more. It was nighttime now. I played Fortnite with him for hours. I was still looking at the window. I had to run. I turned around. He was there, behind me. He gave me a tactical shotgun. It was a real shotgun. I was just painted. He had a pump shotgun. Quote, we play. He didn't take his cloak off. He dragged me outside. I started jumping around like in Fortnite. 3, 2, I shot before he finished. It blew my ears out. I closed my eyes. I was scared. I opened my eyes. He dodged it. Why are none if the neighbor's coming? Then the power was coming back on. He must have cut it out, then putting it back on right now, obviously. Then in the flicker in my neighbor's house on the window, a splatter of blood. He killed the neighbors, and now it's all over. I wished my family were here. The man shot. I dodged it somehow. Some instinct. I closed my eyes and shot. Loud noises again. I fell backwards. Then flashing lights. Then a beep. Beep! I opened my eyes. A car. It ran over the man. I then recognized the car. Mom and Dad's car. They ran under the car. They hugged me. I was in shock. I was still scared. Then I saw the scary man. He had his hood off. It was Tyler. Ninja. He tried to kill me. I started to cry. I was scared. I closed my eyes. I woke up again. I was in the hospital. My family was there. I couldn't remember much, but I had played with Tyler. Now he is dead. My vision went blurry. I started to cry again. It was hard to believe what happened. I instinctively hugged Mom. Later that day, police questioned me. It was nighttime now, and I slept, and it was over. I heard later that day that Tyler served 38 years in prison for murder, attempted murder, and other reasons I can't remember. I didn't play Fortnite anymore, but now I'm safe. I hope so. Wow! Wow, that's really good. Wow!
We eliminated you. Fortnite horror story. So, I just got home from school. My mom was working, so right off the bat, I knew what I was gonna do. I was gonna race to my PS4 to hop on some Fortnite. The game that is taking over the world right now. I am actually a pretty good player. I averaged 20 plus kills per game and had 67 wins in total. So I hopped on a solos match, and for some reason, the server was pretty weird. Everyone in the game was wearing the Cuddle Bear skin. Now, a lot of people think that the Cuddle Bear skin is cute, but I just think that it's creepy as fuck. Anyway, I ignored it, just started playing. I landed it tilted and got 10 kills right off the bat, but I came across another weird thing about the server. Everyone's name in the game was "We eliminated you." I was pretty confused considering the fact that you can't take names that are taken on PlayStation, so this was pretty weird. I was thinking I came across a server full of hackers. Anyway, I ignored it and made it to top 3. There were 2 other guys having a gunfight, so my tactic was I would let them fight and greet the winner of the fight with my heavy shotgun. I then start to notice it was by words made out of wood, and the word spelled "We eliminated you." It was starting to get kind of creepy, but I ignored it. As soon as the one Cuddle Bear killed the other Cuddle Bear, I tried to push him and heavy shotgun him in the head, but for some reason, he didn't take any damage. And now, I so knew he was a hacker because a heavy shotgun to the head would kill him instantly. Anyways, he killed me, and then he sent me a creepy text message with a picture attached to it. The message once again said, "Get ready for your final elimination." But as soon as I saw the picture, my heart just dropped. The following picture I was sent was a picture of my house. This time I was scared shitless and called the police ASAP, and they said they would be here soon. I looked out of the window, and there he was. I saw the guy in a Cuddle Bear mask staring into my soul. But my heart really dropped when I realized that I forgot to lock the back door. And as soon as I realized it, I hear him coming in from the back door. I go to hide in the closet and then hear him creeping up the stairs. And if it wasn't for the cops bursting in and tackling him, I would have been as good as dead. For God's sake. It's been a few months since then and I was still playing Fortnite, but every time I just look at the application on my PS4, I always think about that day.
Feels like it's yesterday. We're playing Season 3, but I mean first Season 3. Not that flooded garbage. First Season 3, T-Space. Now this Season 3, we have water. Nice job. In 2018, I have a friend named Benjamin who always played Fortnite together. But what happened to him? Well, I answer to him later. This Season 3 was boring, and I miss Benjamin, which he died after Season 3. My parents decided to took me to Benjamin's place where he lived, and I intended for his funeral. My first time seeing him, which he had black hair plastic. Well, I didn't have friends after Benjamin died. At Fortnite, I was messing in my locker when I saw the glider said, "Remember the time, well time." When I started the solo, and I opened the glider until it rewound when I saw the second world flooded and the old world was coming back. Season X, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The rewind has stopped, but someone was gliding with me. I have a dubs partner? It was Benjamin's gamer tag. Is that really you, Benjamin? I said, but Benjamin said, let's not talk about it right now. We landed, which it's been years. We entered Tomato Town. But the storm was coming, and he can no talk until we kill the final team and win. I asked him, what happened now? Benjamin said to me, it isn't your time yet. There's still plenty more time for you, and now it's time to you to go back. Then I woke up to my family all around me in a hospital bed. I don't know. I have a mental breakdown. Or what, but they tell me I jump out of a building. I don't know. I have a mental breakdown. But they tell me I jump out of... I don't know, I have a mental breakdown. Or what they tell me I jump out of a I don't know, I have a mental breakdown or what, but they tell me I jump out of a building. It can't be right. I knew he was right there. They are the crazy ones, not me. Go fuck yourself.
I love playing Fortnite Battle Royale. It is one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time. However, I don't know if I'll ever play it again after what I saw in the game. It was a normal day like any other. Me and my friends were about to... It was a normal day like any other. Me and my friends were about to play Fortnite again. We heard about it during the Rick and Morty crossover event when we first met at college, cementing the game's status as our go-to game for years to come. We were huge Adult Swim nerds at the time, so it was a no-brainer that we all got the Battle Pass every season. I was in the lobby waiting on one of my friends. We'd call him Phil. As I was waiting, I decided to check the shop to see what they were selling today. Then I saw a section full of free items, so I got everything I could from it. It had some decent stuff, but the most interesting was a spray that had a picture of a cartoony rabbit and cat. However, one of their eyes was an X symbol. I didn't think much of it at the time, but looking back on it, I feel like it was a sign that I should have turned off the game. Eventually, Phil joined the lobby. We waited for our squad's game to start. After we loaded into the game, I used the new spray to show it off to my friends. Big mistake. The minute the image loaded, a countdown appeared on the top of the screen that counted down 6 minutes. It appeared on everyone else's screen as well. My friend and I could easily play and survive until the timer was up, so we just played as normal. After After the countdown reached 0, all the remaining players in the match were teleported around a new platform at the center of the map and frozen with all their items taken away. After a few seconds, something horrifying happened. A large beam of light appeared inside. It was a humanoid being. A text appeared on top of the screen saying, "Who has awoken me?" I used one of my emotes, and the being turned towards me and the light slowly disappeared, revealing who it truly was. It was Calvin's dad. The dance that Calvin's dad did in the game, immediately he did the scariest dance on the planet. My friends and I were so scared that we almost turned our games off. But we wanted to see what would happen if we kept playing. The dance kept going faster and faster until eventually he started to fly. And once he was flying, the spray appeared on the screen again with a loud screaming effect. Then all of our consoles crashed for all of us. We tried to turn on our consoles again, but when we started it up, it went directly to a picture of Calvin's dad, no matter what we tried to do. The moral of the story, if you get a free Fortnite spray, don't use it.
Was this video a bit of a nothing burger? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely nothing happened in this video. But I just wanted to get my friends to read some Fortnite creepypastas. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back to formula in the next upcoming videos. Maybe a little twist. We might be getting more into the Mr. Beast-ification. I might be getting Mr. Beastified. Don't worry. I hope you guys enjoyed, and adios.